I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking.
I'm the chief now!
Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu!
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true Bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Byron.
thanks, Michael.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Evasive maneuvering there.
He has to be suffering here.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
It's a go!
Right on the mark.
Just bashing them with that hammer.
Oh, God.
Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't care. That was vicious.
Jay can seal it here.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games. Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Has their opponent down.
Camel clutch locked in, agonizing submission hold. Even with a tap out, this submission can't end the... Gotta find a way out of the camel clutch, that'll do it.
punches. Good golly. Utilizing his power and tossing him across the rings. Ooh.
Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides.
Meanwhile, here's Sami Zayn.
Oh, wow. Check out Jacob's face.
And taking even more damage to his head here.
Spear! Spear! Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa? Nasty boot by Zayn.
Zayn has this wrapped up.
And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now. And guys, this is what War Games is all about.
Uso misses big time.
Looks like the impending numbers advantage isn't enough for him. Searching under the ring now. This can't be good. Just like that, Tonga Loa gets stopped.
Super kick. No. Snapmare could set something else up.
Entering the ring and assessing the situation.
Sami Zayn, who so much is a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jey and Uso.
And it's Jey.
Uso with the Uso splash.
This crowd is thunderous right now.
Who can blame them?
Back suplex into the neck breaker. And that was offense with a hurtful purpose. Counting down the seconds as this match gets closer to being even. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself a tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Super kick! Top rope! Ooh!
He just got sent flying into the opposite ring. What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational asset. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, it's time.
What are they going to do here? Setting their opponent up. Up to the second rope now. This is going to be nasty. But meanwhile, Zayn.
And that can vanquish Tama.
Just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring.
And I'm sure Jay's Bloodline didn't like what they saw there.
Yeah, and this is the hostility Jacob Fatu wanted to bring.
The count is starting. One team is about to have the odds in their favor.
Oh, not to the belly. Look at this spear. Will Jimmy seal this up? All right, super kick, a double super.
But then to Sami Zayn.
Has Sami ended it there?
But his torso continues to be the target here.
And it's going to be hard.
Uso, Uso, Uso splash. Will Jey end this?
Oh, what a headbutt.
Oh, yikes. A stomp to the guts.
High-risk territory for... Way to finish it off.
Finds him out.
Taking on even more brutal damage there.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third win. Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Is Zayn closing this out?
But I think those constant attacks to his torso are adding up.
Yeah,
the torso is just piling up.
Each blow to the midsection just compounding that pain.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. He's hit on the middle rope. Top rope.
And looking at Jey Uso.
Will Jey take advantage?
Looking out of the ring for reinforcements.
The teams are now equal, but this weapon could be a big difference maker.
God, what force. The hammer dropped. Literally. Something might be broken.
Even in the teams are looking under the ring for a little extra insurance. Making his way to the top here.
He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party. He wants to level the playing field, and who can blame him after the last few minutes? Up high, tossed clear across that gap, and crashing down into the opposite ring.
That was certainly a targeted attack to the core.
With the sledgehammer.
Big ball. Punched him from that.
Meanwhile, here's Sami Zayn.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
You can see all the brutality the original Bloodline team has dished out. Everyone on Solo's team are filling the War Games cage with their own blood.
Well measured.
Even more attacks to the neck and head area.
A dangerous target to have your sights set on for sure.
Look out!
Reigns delivers a Superman punch. Not done yet.
He tosses him over and into the other ring. Not looking good. In this position. Finds a way to get out of it, and that indecisiveness proved to be costly.
Kick right to the midsection.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
Reigns not done yet.
Wrists captured.
He's in a bit of agony now.
And Tonga Loa close things out. Big
Double axe handle.
Superman punch!
Tonga's looking to wrap this one up.
Shoulders down. Jacob going to end it here.
They kick out of only one.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away.
Jimmy with a cause for alarm.
Taking off the cage in this War Games match.
Here, Reigns on the money with a Superman punch.
This could do it. Kicks out before one.
Hard time believing that one.
And Team Roman wins War Games.
The new Bloodline has fallen. Unbelievable. Roman's original Bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one true Bloodline.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa both love to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night, but it's not going to be easy.
The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits.
Well, under the Brains' incomparable tutelage, the Islanders have become smarter and more brutal.
Tez and Dawkins better have their third eye open and their heads on a swivel.
I expect to see expert-level tag teamwork from both the Profits and the Islanders, with supreme athleticism from all four competitors.
What this match could boil down to, guys, is which team picks up the first pinfall.
It's not going to take long for chaos to rule. The Profits and the Islanders are ready to see who is the best tag team on Earth.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Taz and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can
And
find.
their opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, and a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos.
Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan and will stop at nothing to carry that out.
The Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama.
And the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders and Heenan.
The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Two teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan. Kick to the stomach puts an end to that. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path. 2 out of 3 falls matches are a unique test. Corey, break it down.
Oh, no, it's roll up!
Quick shoulder up.
Not even a near fall there.
Haku looking to capitalize after the reversal. Tag made.
Oh, yeah. Not waiting any longer to get in this.
Forearm smash!
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time. Put in the corner now.
Saw it coming. It counters it.
Great agility.
Tom has culminated a great game plan now.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Getting the tag could be the momentum swing they needed.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with the stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight.
Sky high!
Senton from the apron!
Ford got met with some stiff resistance there. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Uh-oh. Headbutt.
Running power slam!
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown, tag team champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
Kick right to the face.
shoes in your head.
Ford seems unable to turn the momentum here.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here. And he's ready to switch things up, tagging out.
Ooh, had it scouted and met with a back elbow.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. Up high.
Crossbody from the top. Oh, clothesline.
Headed to the top rope.
Blast off.
Down with the elbow.
And yet another
From the top.
diving headbutt.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up. Soaring.
Point of the elbow finds the mark. This is more than reckless abandon. This is showing a lack of all fear. We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the...
Nice. Schoolboy from behind. Cover.
The count was stopped before it started.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even one at this point?
Able to capitalize on Ford's mistake. The Street Profits having a bit of...
Oh, there may be no escape from this. Haku with the target.
breaks up the submission.
What a save.
Dawkins set shoulders down. A well-earned fall there. Cover on Montez. This could be the end. He's able to beat a 2 count.
Not quite enough to put him away. In off the tag here.
Running knee. Tama carrying the momentum in this match.
Montez is definitely in peril here.
Face first.
Gosh. I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight.
Flying from the top with the splash. And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke.
Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of any era.